Okay, this subject matter is been popping up lately, but listen, this is a settler leader exposes Israel's plans of a biblical greater Israel. Now, you might not be able to see this. I wish I could let me just repost it or something. Hold on here.
How big is that land? Because
it's very big. Okay. No. This
promise of God to the patriarchs.
How big is that land? Because
it's very big.
No. This is the promise of God to the patriarchs of the Jewish nation. It's 3,000 kilometers. It's almost as big as the Sahara Desert.
So this is the biblical Israel. Yes. Can I call it this? Yeah. So and this is so which countries are these?
And which country? Don't mention. I think it's Iraq.
Iraq.
And Syria.
So you believe...
And part of Saudi Arabia. This is a holy place. It's a place, one part of the universe that was chosen by God. It's a kind of a stage for the Jewish nation to express the ideas and ideals of the Jewish nation.
How big is that land? Because
it's very big.
You gotta be kidding me. Okay, wait. Is this? No, this is all over the net, bro. Greater Israel. And today they are seizing another chunk. They're saying temporary, right? How do you go and invade somebody's country, seize a piece of their land, and say, oh, it's just temporary. It's just temporary. We're going to defend ourselves on your territory. Just don't worry about it. It's just temporary. Check this out.
This is a historic day for the Middle East. The collapse of the Assad regime, the tyranny in Damascus, offers great opportunity, but also is fraught with significant dangers. This collapse is a direct result of our forceful action against Hezbollah and Iran, Assad's main supporters. It set off a chain reaction of all those who want to free themselves from this tyranny and its oppression. But it also means we have to take action against possible threats. One of them is the collapse of the Separation of Forces Agreement from 1974 between Israel and Syria. This agreement held for 50 years. Last night it collapsed. The Syrian army abandoned its positions. We gave the Israeli army the order to take over these positions to ensure that no hostile force embeds itself right next to the border of Israel. This is a temporary defensive position until a suitable arrangement is found. Equally, we send a hand of peace to all those beyond our border in Syria, to the Jews, to the Kurds, to the Christians, and to the Muslims who want to live in peace with Israel. We're going to follow events very carefully. If we can establish neighborly relations and a peaceful relations with the new forces emerging in Syria, that's our desire. But if we do not, we'll do whatever it takes to defend the state of Israel and the border of Israel.
So that was the very latest from Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu. And earlier this morning, this is a social media post by the Israel Defense Forces saying, in accordance with the situational assessment following the recent events in Syria, including the entry of armed personnel into the buffer zone, the IDF has deployed forces in the buffer zone and in several other places necessary for its defense to ensure the safety of the communities of the Golan Heights and the citizens of Israel. We emphasize that the IDF is not interfering with the internal events in Syria. The IDF will continue to operate as long as necessary in order to preserve the buffer zone and defend Israel and its civilians. Also sharing just moments ago some new video that we are going to work to turn around, talking about in the accordance with the understanding between Israel and Lebanon, IDF troops are currently operating in southern Lebanon to prevent Hezbollah from deploying and to remove threats. And they were sharing some video of anti-tank rockets, mortars, grenades, and a vehicle equipped with a rocket launcher that were located and then dismantled, as well as several underground tunnel shafts. To talk.
No. Hold on. Okay. Let's just zoom in. All right. The IDF has deployed forces in the buffer zone and in several other places to ensure its defense. Translation: Israel has entered into another country's territory. Why can't Israel protect itself from its own border, inside its own? I'm just saying, in other words, this is just another land grab. They just grabbed a bunch of land just now. Ain't that some shit? Another land grab. And what gets me, and other places, and several other places necessary, you can't defend yourself from your own territory. I'm just saying, it's another land grab. The greater Israel, little by little, just a chunk at a time. All right, okay. All right.